Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 60. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Set to kick off.
59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
A first down throw for Mayfield. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Mayfield's pass.
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
35-yard line.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the bacon. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact,
now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They'll run on first down. Scott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, just like last play.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Browns nothing.
Second and goal from the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with first and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Shifts by him. Gets around him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Kaepernick now on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Kaepernick. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and goal from inside the 5. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw, Kaepernick. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Pass intended for Travis Fulgham. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Browns nothing.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
You get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Catch made by Fulgham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Eagles.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Keeps himself upright. Flush to his right, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Kaepernick now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 1. Kaepernick looking to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air.
They knew they had to stop them on that drive, but when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory, and this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Now Kaepernick. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's into this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's out to Chubb, complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.